Good morning, everyone. This is Austin Flashpoint. Your turnaround story starts here. And I want to share with you something really cool today. I think you're really going to like this. And it has to do with, put it this way, it's a great metaphor. And I'm also going to share some beautiful nature with you this morning. I am close to the road here, so you will hear some road noise. But I trust this is going to be worth it as I peruse around. First thing is always check in with you this morning. It's Wednesday. It's June 2nd. I mean, it's amazing. I'm excited because I always look at June as like the midway point through the year. It's a great way to check in and reflect, see what's going on in your world. How have you been? Is everything going well? Let me flip this here. Good morning, Jenna. I think you're going to really like this. I have a lot of great stuff this morning. I got a metaphor to share with you, a physical metaphor. I have some quotes. I have a beautiful reading, and today is a day in history where Babe Ruth retired. So I'm going to talk about that, how that correlates to you. What does that mean for you? Well, a lot of times, what I titled this, it's in the breaking down. It's in the breakdown is the breakthrough if we become aware and if we can pay attention. And it can shake us, it can rattle us, we can feel all different kinds of things. But here, I'm going to flip this, and I want to share this really cool thing with you here that I think will bring things into light about the breaking down. So here we go. You know what? I'm going to have to flip it this way. All right, here we go. So this here, what you see here, obviously it's a tree. But if you look closer, I'm going to peruse here. I'm just going to share this with you, and then I'm going to tie it into what I'm talking about today. So what you're looking at, hopefully you can see it. It's called the broken oak. It's literally a broken oak tree, and this other sprout has this tree here. You can see it's got this. I think this is. I don't know. Somebody will know the name of these trees. I'm going to research it, but it's got this hanging stuff here. It looks, and you can see it in the background here. It's amazing. It just gives you this feel. But let me get back to the broken oak here. So it says here, there's a sign. It says, "We hope you enjoy our broken oak. It has provided much pleasure to passersby for centuries." Centuries. Again, centuries. We thank you, Jenna. We hope it will provide you with fond memories of your visit to our beautiful place. So this oak that you're seeing here has been broken for centuries, right? But look at this beautiful thing. People come here, they take photos. It's a really cool spot with the trees in the background. And therein lies the message today that, when we're breaking down, maybe something beautiful is left behind. There's a trace of something amazing that's left behind. So let me jump into some of the quotes I have for you today to take with you, to provide you with some inspiration for today on this Wednesday, June 2nd. I can't believe it. So let me just open up my book here and say hello. Let me know what's happening in your world. All right, here we go. So the breakdown equals the breakthrough if we become aware. And you're going to love the reading I have today is really going to move you. I believe it's going to move you in a big way. I want to share with you today in history, Babe Ruth retired. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because there's a metaphor, if you will, about life in baseball, and that Babe Ruth struck out 1,330 times. But he's arguably one of the greatest baseball players to ever play. 714 home runs, 22-year career. He retired today. And it's just a point that, like, what it looks like if I said to you, hey, there's this great baseball player, he struck out 1,330 times, and you didn't know anything about baseball, you'd be like, well, that doesn't sound good, right? But therein lies what it seems like on the surface and what it really is. It's one of the greatest baseball players, and he said, never let striking out prevent you from playing the game, give you fear of playing the game. Okay, this is going to hit home then today. I see your quote there. Let me give you a couple quotes and a reading, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Sometimes you have to lose yourself to discover who you might yet be. Sometimes what feels like a breaking down is really just a breaking free. Sometimes a breaking down is really just a breaking free. That was said by Kristen Rogers, who I didn't know anything about her, but she's a writer, a blogger. And then I went a little deeper, and I found this beautiful writing that I'm going to share with you this morning, which is gonna hit home about when we could be in the middle of a storm. We could be feels like things are breaking down. We're feeling the emotions of it, and just like this oak here, that broke at some point in history, as providing this beautiful, I call it beautiful decay. It's just kind of sitting here, and it's passersby for centuries have come here to really to just honor this tree, and it's still here, still here. You don't think about that, right? How many trees fall down? But if you look at this with this backdrop, it just adds some element of beauty, and that's what we're looking for. But if somebody wasn't aware of this, they would have just chopped it up and it would have been gone, right? But the awareness of, wow, there's something here. This oak is centuries years old. Let's do something with this, right? And here it is. And people come here every day to take pictures of it. So there's things that seem like they're falling down in your life. They seem like they're breaking down. Be aware, my friend. There's something beautiful that could be happening right in front of you. But it's only through awareness. It's only through putting our self-perceptions aside and being able to just step into this. So let me just read this. I think this is really going to move you. Anyway, I'm going to jump in here. It says this: stop running from your darkness. Stop letting your fears blind you to what desperately wants to be seen. Look into your shadows. Find your center and remain still. Stay present. Stay brave. Stay aware. Stay true and wait. Just as the sun will rise again in the morning, so also will love rise to meet you there. And that's not the full reading. I'll share the full reading with you, but I wanted to grab that with you for you because I want to send a message to you that if you feel like a failure, you feel like you've messed up, you feel like things are falling apart, it might be exactly what you need once you can get over the feelings. Once you can say, like this tree falling down and breaking down, which is a piece of lumber just decaying, becomes this beautiful centerpiece of this grassy, whatever you want to call it, with these beautiful trees, beautiful backdrop, right? Look at all these beautiful trees. Sam, see these beautiful trees? Look at them all over. Beautiful trees, right? But look what's here: the broken oak. The broken oak is where people come for centuries to create memories and take photos. Do you see the point? What you feel is a breaking down, is a breakthrough. Give yourself time, space, and grace. The world, society wants to make you think you have to have the freaking answers all the time. You got to always have it right. You don't always have to have it right. You have to be willing to, I don't want to say it, but you have to be willing to screw things up. You got to be willing to screw things up and smile and go, yep, there it is. I did it. Because you freaking went for it. You didn't play small. You were willing to have things break down. You were willing to step into your courage and stop this societal thing. I'm not saying you're careless. I'm not saying you're just going haphazardly, although some of you may need to do that. But what you're doing is you're stepping into it. You're stepping into it. You're embracing the shakiness. You're embracing the uncertainty, and you're freaking doing it anyway. And that's what it's about every single day we wake up. When the sun rises up in the morning, I want to make sure I don't get hit by a car, though. Because, I'll be out here talking and getting run over by a car. That's not the kind of breaking down I'm talking about. But, man, I'm just inspired. And the more I do this, to me, it's the words, it's the information, but it's the experience. It's being able to show something like that really hits home. And the sun just popped out again. I'll show you that. I had the sunrise this morning. Good morning, Mandy. Woo! Yes, I just posted. So yeah, well, we're in sync here, aren't we? We're always posting similar stuff. The broken oak is magical. You know, it's the. How about the other one? There's another one that I saw. You'll love this. I'll share this with you as I'm wrapping up, and I'm gonna get back into my morning and keep creating and things for you. But there's a. I'll have to dig it up because this really drives the metaphor home as well. There's a vase. It's a vase, and the vase broke. So the vase fell. It broke, but it didn't shatter. It broke into multiple pieces. And I'm not sure who did this, but they took the vase and they put it back together. And in the cracks, they filled it in with a gold inlay. So now you have this broken vase that's been put back together, and where all the cracks are, there's this gold. And what does it do? It creates this beautiful piece that if it didn't have that, people would probably just walk by it. But because of the brokenness and because it was filled with gold, it, it's a beautiful, yeah, it's the Chinese. They create valuable effects with filling it with gold. So this is a great way to end this. Look at your broken pieces. What can you fill it with gold? You see, therein is the paradox again. You know, I did a video on the Meet Me on the Balcony talking about the paradox. The world doesn't like the paradoxes. You know, society doesn't like the paradox because it's too scary to look at because we got to look freaking good all the time. But if you can play with your paradox, that if you know, everyone thinks you're the broken one, you're the one that doesn't have it together, throw some gold inlay in there and watch the beauty come out. So where is that gold that you can fill into those cracks and make it beautiful? All right, everyone, this is Austin. This is Meet Me in the Morning. This is Flashpoint. This is your turnaround story starts here. I want to invite you to join me at our next event, July 9th, 10th, and 11th. We're getting ready. I have some ideas that are going to make it even better for you. We're playing with and you can give me some feedback. I'll throw it out there. I'm thinking about doing some kind of a, like, where I sit down or meet with people individually and we create some kind of strategy or some kind of a plan of action for you and what you want to do with the rest of your beautiful and lovely, broken, incredible life, you know, wherever you are, beginning, midlife, latter stages, doesn't matter. There's always something to do. There's a purpose in everything under the sun, and there's a purpose in you. So if that makes sense. We'll put the information out there. Thank you, Mandy. Share this real quick. I'm broken with gold that magnify the value and the beauty. And here it is. The Chinese create valuable effects by filling it with gold. I love that. It's just so beautiful. So where can you fill in that gold today? Where can you fill in that gold? Thank you so much for being here today with me. There's so much beauty often in death. Yes. Yeah. Good morning. Also, I've written poetry on this topic. Stay true. True and wait. Who wrote that? Kristen Rogers. I'll have to share that full writing here. Maybe I'll copy and paste it in the Freedom Group, the Journey to Freedom Group. All right, Michelle. Good morning. God bless. Listen, today is happening. Fill in today with the gold, even in the brokenness. God bless.